first things first, how are you?
Not bad.
Yeah, good.
Okay, well, before we talk about the music, I'd like to go back to the beginning quickly. It's a fairly easy question. I'll start with you, Ellie. What was the first record you ever bought?
I'm not 100% sure what the first record I bought was, but I remember having Misunderstood by Pink,
Okay.
which we actually listened to quite recently the other day and realised it's pretty great.
What do you think attracted you to that album?
The title, Misunderstood.
How come?
Because that's how I felt too.
Okay.
No, I don't know, I liked, she was, I don't know, I think it just had good pop bangers in it, and I don't know, I think probably girls in my school listened to it as well.
What age was this?
Like primary school, like
Like really
10
young.
or something, yeah.
So, and then had you thought about making music at that point?
No.
And for you, what was the first record you ever?
Mine was All Killer No Filler by Sum 41.
Okay, and why this album?
I don't know, I remember watching them a lot on Kerrang!
Okay.
On Kerrang! The TV programme. And I loved, what was it, In Too Deep. I always used to wait for that music video to come on. Yeah, I loved him.
And for you as well, were you thinking about making music at that point, or was it just something you listened to?
I don't know, I think you listen to it, you always kind of, I don't know, as a kid, like air guitar along or whatever, or just like sing it to your hairbrush. But you never really think, you know, that's something I'm going to do. You kind of think, you know, that's something the kind of non-mortal kind of rock star people do, but yeah.
What age then were you when you picked up the guitar?
I remember I actually picked up the guitar when I was probably about like 6 or something like that. I got bought a guitar for Christmas, and I had one lesson and I quit because it was boring. And then as I got older, I got more boring, and I decided that I liked it and I wanted to do it again. And I think that was like 11, and that's kind of when I started doing it proper, yeah.
And then was it writing your own stuff already, or did that come later?
I think I don't know. I think I always imagined myself doing it, if you know what I mean. I think I'd always not write songs, but think, you know, I'm a writer. I'm going to write a song. I'm going to write a song one day. But you know, didn't really write songs at that point. I think it was maybe later on, 16, 17, something like that.
And had you met Ellie by then?
No, I met Ellie when I was 19, I think.
What were your first impressions?
I didn't like her. I still don't like her, but you know, she's good. So, what can you say?
And then for you, what did you think of him?
Pretty much the same. Yeah.
Okay, but there had to be some form or a click or something that made you decide to play music together.
Well, I remember she sent over her demos, and I was like, yeah, there's obviously something very good here, if you know what I mean. I liked your voice.
Thanks.
What did you like about her voice?
I don't know, it was quite cutesy at that point. I don't know, I don't know. It's one of those things, like, it's hard to put your finger on. Like, you know, she had it, baby.
Were there then maybe certain bands or a certain type of music that drew you together with kind of a common interest?
We were kind of listening to like really cheesy folk pop at that time, like fucking Johnny Flynn and Laura Marling, and some like that, I don't know, like that freak folk stuff that was kind of knocking around back then, like, is it Coco Rosie and stuff?
Yeah. Very different from what stuff we listen to now. It's kind of strange.
I think it was a phase, really, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. I mean, they're all really good musicians.
Yeah.
Do you remember the first song then that you composed together, or that you tried out together?
I think it was Sticks and Stones, the first one we probably
kind of wrote a country song, which we actually played yesterday, like just in the dressing room for the first time in years, and it's proper, like almost parody country, but it's really fun. And we used to play it live, and we actually don't know why. We probably embarrassed ourselves.
I know,
but
right?
it's good fun.
But when then, because you say a musician, or when seeing Sum 41, it was something out there. It wasn't something that mere mortals kind of did. When did the point come then for you that you thought, well, maybe we can do something with this music, maybe we can try and pursue it?
I think that was kind of always the goal, I think.
Yeah.
I think
It's hard to, I don't know, playing if you just pick up your acoustic guitar and sing a song, it's quite easy and tangible. But to imagine yourself in a band with drums and electric guitars and people there, it's harder for it to seem conceivable. And then I guess it just got to a point where it was like, well, we're not going to probably carry on if we carry on doing this acoustic-y type music, so it's either change or quit.
So then this, I believe, was around 2012 when the other two guys joined?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was kind of a clear goal of yours to get some more people in, get the sound.
And also, we listen to heavy stuff as well, and you enjoy. Well, I think we both really enjoy going to like moshing and jumping around at shows, and we didn't have that, and it was like, okay, if we enjoy going to those shows, then we should put on those shows. So let's try and be more heavy and loud and fast.
So I assume that even the writing process in terms of the music you were writing changed dramatically.
Yeah.
Do you remember the first song then that you wrote as a four-piece?
It was kind of, we didn't completely write it all together. It happened in like phases, but when we wrote Fluffy, we kind of, I remember singing the guitar part being like, it needs to be really loud, because we didn't really have any pedals or anything, so we couldn't make it loud. But then, we just kind of worked it out all together, and Joel played in the drums, and I think that was the moment when we kind of that was the song that kind of made us a four-piece.
This question for you then, do you know what Fluffy is about?
Do I know what Fluffy's about? I have an idea what Fluffy's about. I don't know, I'm sure it could be about something completely different. I think it's kind of about that feeling about being stuck in the place that you are and kind of being frustrated and kind of wanting to kind of break out, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know, am I right?
Yeah.
Well, because would you discuss the lyrics after the song had been written?
Would I?
Yeah. Well, with the band?
No, I guess not. I mean, if we're trying to think of a video or artwork or maybe if we want to change the song a bit, then I'll explain what I meant. But sometimes it's hard to explain. Sometimes you don't want to, or sometimes you don't really mean anything, or something that can be explained. So, but I'm not embarrassed if that's what you mean.
No, more in the sense if you've written a song, then if you would discuss it amongst each other.